This could be a title decider today in the Bundesliga. We face Bayern Munich away. If we lose, the title's pretty much gone. We win, it's up for grabs. Let's do this. So then guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Revival, here today for episode 113 of the Red Devil Revival. It's Bayern away at the Allianz, a must-win fixture. You can see how close the league table is. I'll run through it all very shortly with you. And also we have a German Cup semi-final with Hertha Berlin. The only trophy in Germany we are yet to win, the German Cup. We are in the semis today. Of course, guys, if you missed last episode where we had our Europa League quarterfinal, both legs taking place with Real Sociedad, the link will be right above me. You can go back to see exactly how we got on in those games. We're carrying on straight after those matches. If you haven't seen it, I would advise going back and seeing how it all unfolded. As well, guys, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to chuck a like down onto it. If you do want to see any more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now I'm going to get straight into this video today, straight into the games themselves. Just before we do the Bundesliga table, there is 2 points separating ourselves and Bayern. We win today, we will leapfrog Bayern with 4 matches left to play in the league. We have the better goal difference as well, so it's still to play for. A draw isn't the end of the world, but we then need Bayern to slip up and we have to win basically all of our last 4 games. So if we can win today, it certainly helps us out. Now, if we get into the game itself, this is how we are lining up for it. Misic in net, of course, is Lietzo, Upamecano and Arau at the back, our 3 best central defenders. 2 of them are 1 yellow card away from a suspension, so hopefully that doesn't happen because we do play Leipzig next in the league. That wouldn't be ideal. It's then Kimmich as the DLP, Veerman, Vermeck, Fernandes and Salas in the midfield. Sousa and Chimbitas both starting up front. It's basically as strong as we can be for this game. Let's get into it. Let's hopefully get ourselves all 3 points. I believe we've beaten Bayern every time we played them this season, including when we've used this new tactic. It was that manic 4-3 win in the German Cup, and they did play a very strong squad, so I'm hopeful we can do the same here. Bayern playing what was a very decent team right there, with Hansi Flick still as manager. Here we go then, dressing room, point the finger. I'm going to say I fully expect to keep our run going. They are all up for that, of course. In the domestic competitions, we haven't dropped points for absolutely ages. We, of course, lost our most recent game up against Real Sociedad, but I played a completely rotated side for that second leg in Europa League, so I'm not looking into that too much. Before that, we had been on a record-winning streak, an unbeaten streak as well. So it's going very, very well indeed. The league table there on screen once more. We're both already guaranteed Champions League football, so it's just the title we are both focusing on, and there's no other teams really who can have any chance. Dortmund aren't close enough to catch us, all things considered. Now, with 5 minutes in, or just over 5 minutes in, we are in the black kit, so we have the ball with this throw in here. Come on, Bruno Fernandes to Chimbitas to Sousa. An early chance, an early goal at the Allianz. Sousa's 25th goal of the season. We go 1-0 up in this game. What a fantastic start to it. My, oh my, Vermeck to Fernandes to Chimbitas to Sousa, the 4 best players of our season this year, and they've all combined there for that opening goal. And there's a highlight only another minute or 2 later. It's going to be a dangerous free kick. Vermeck is very good at them. He steps up, he hits the post, and it cannoned off at the goalkeeper as well. And unfortunately, it ricocheted out rather than back in, and they do eventually get the ball clear. But my, oh my, what a start to this game. Bayern also have 2 yellow cards as well for 2 of their players inside the first 10 minutes. And we have another highlight already. Gonçalves here, who is one of their best players, Bayern. And they equalise through Samir Gonçalves. Diego Costa gets the assist. So quite literally playing Route 1 football right there. It was a great bit of control and a great run from Gonçalves. But way too easy that. Way too simple of a goal to concede. We're going to only encourage the boys. Can we get a goal back? I mean, as I said earlier, a draw, not in the world, but if we can win it, that is the best outcome, 100%. I mean, of course, a win's a win, isn't it? There's no reason why winning wouldn't be a bad outcome. But Lietzo to Sousa here. Come on, Simao. Up to Chimbitas. I don't know if he's onside, but Chimbitas is a good save from Costa. Apparently he was onside, so we get the follow-up corner, but what an opportunity for Chimpataz. If he's right-footed there, it's probably a goal, but he has to take on his left because he's very much left-footed. And unfortunately, the keeper gets a relatively easy save, and also from that following corner as well. Already 25 minutes gone. This match has been action-packed so far, and currently we look the better of the two teams, but as things stand, it is 1-1 on paper. Considering how much of an action-packed start we had, we've only now come to our next highlight after that last Chimpataz chance, and it's right at the end of the first half. This is pretty much going to be the last kick of this half, I would imagine. As I'm saying this, Bayern are through on goal. Kaiser with it. They take the lead. Bayern go 2-1 up, and they do not deserve it whatsoever. Ah, goodness me. Well, if we do lose, the gap becomes 5 points with 4 games to go. And I think at that point, our attention will go very much from the league to the other competitions we're left in, because I don't think we're going to overcome a 5-point gap with only 4 games, considering how good Bayern are. I'm going to thrush my arms. I'm going to see if we can make a reaction out of the lads here. Salas not doing very much. We'll get Jamal Lewis on. Come on, boys. We've got 45 minutes to salvage this game and really our league campaign. You look at the stats, it should be level right now, but somehow we're losing. Not good enough, really. Demand more from the boys. We're not seeing anything right now. Veerman's having a very poor game. Our whole midfield is playing dreadfully right now. Firmek with a corner. Come on, Matai. He swings it in. And Costa easily claims that. Way too close to the goalkeeper. I don't know what Matai was doing then. Costa lumps it up the pitch. And at the moment, Bayern are just doing us over right now. They really are. Not going quite how the first time we played them when we used this formation. It was 4-3. We banged goals in for fun. But as I'm saying this, no, we're not getting through there. But Jamal Lewis does get it back. Lewis again to Chimpataz. Flicks it on the Suso. Hits it. I thought that was about to find the back of the net. It goes just wide. We're going to make a substitution, I think. Because right now, this is not working out. Firmek is looking knackered, as is Veerman. I don't really want to take Firmek off, but I think we probably need to. We'll get Cosme on. We'll swap them two over. And we'll get Veerman off as well for Nico Williams. We don't really have a choice right now. We need to be doing this. They both look absolutely shattered, those two. Making those changes. Are we going to see anything else in this game? Actually, I think I'm also going to make another change. I'm going to put Cosme up behind the strikers and push Kimmich up and swap Fernandez and Kimmich over. We need a goal. We need one desperately. We're going to say demand more to the boys. We're going to go more direct as well. Stop playing out from defence. I don't know if we can do anything here. Very attacking. We're running out of time. There's 5 minutes to go. There's a highlight in the 85th minute. Bruno lumps it up. We don't get there, unfortunately. De Jong now. Nedelico. Okay, Serginho Dest, Gonçalves. Bayern just they've got way too much space there in the middle of the park. Gonçalves. This looks like it's going to be a Bayern attack. Kaiser. What was that effing goalkeeping? Misic has probably just killed off any hopes of us getting back into this game now. That was an absolute P-roller, and he went down so slowly there, Misic. I've got no idea what he was doing. 89th minute. Fernandez free kick. And they've headed it clear, and it's going to be another Bayern counter-attack. Well, this has been an absolute shit show. Gonçalves, Misic saves it, hits the post, and it is eventually cleared. It looks like Bayern are getting all 3 points then, unless there's some real late drama in this game. We're into the final minutes of stoppage time, and we have lost. What an awful game. I mean, you look at the stats. They probably just edged it. It was not a 3-1 game at all. Unacceptable from the boys. Not good enough. That's now 2 defeats on the bounce. And the gap is 5 points. It's looking unlikely we're going to be winning the league this season unless Bayern slip up majorly. They've got to play, I think, 2 teams inside the top 6 now. And so have we. So it's not going to be easy whatsoever. Even so, we still have a cup semi-final to go to. The cup is my main focus because we've never won it. So I'll see you for that game with Hertha Berlin, guys, very shortly. Here we are then, game number 2, and hopefully this is going to go a lot better than that absolute joke of a game we just had with Bayern Munich. This is how I'm lining up in the cup. Because of the fact I do want to win this so desperately, we're going very, very strong indeed. Misic is in net, Liuzzo, Eriksson and Araujo at the back. Kimmich is still the DLP. In fact, no, I'm actually going to drop him for Goretzka. We're going to play Goretzka instead. Veerman on the right. Firmek is still in midfield. Cosme and Lewis come in because both Bruno and Salas didn't play very well in that last game, so I've dropped them both. Then Sousa and Chimpetaz both up front. It's how we're lining up. Let's get this match won. Let's get ourselves into that German Cup final and finally win this goddamn competition. I'm fed up with blowing it every opportunity we have. Let's see if we can finally get this job done. I'm going to say to them, I know a lot of you keen to avenge what happened last time. We did lose them earlier in the season, Hertha Berlin, when we used our 5 at the back formation. So hopefully the new 3 at the back can work slightly better. And also we need to be getting a win, because if we don't win today, it'll be 3 games without a win in all competitions, which is not good whatsoever, considering how good our recent form was. I am thinking, because of the fact that the league is probably out of our reach now, we may or may not come back for the Leipzig game. I'm not sure. I'll decide once we get out of this game. Depends really how this goes in the cup. We go out, I'm going to be very disappointed. Sousa the Chimpetaz, he's onside. His 42nd goal of the season. Sousa and Chimpetaz together have scored 67 goals already. There's still about 6 or 7 matches they've got left to play this season. They have had one hell of a partnership, and they are both only 22 and 21. So next season, it's going to be even better. We are probably going to be doing another year, of course, here at Kaiserslautern. The Champions League is the final aim. Of course, if we don't win this competition, we still need to win it next year. And I want to try and at least win the Bundesliga once more before we end this save. But this is a very good start to this game. But then again, we made a good start to the Bayern game. We all know how that turned out. Utter dog shit. So let's hope this doesn't just fall down by the wayside. So far, so good. Cosme with a free kick in Hertha's half. Around, it's over the bar. Never really threatening the keeper there. Was never on target at all. As we're saying, well, Hertha are on the ball. They've cleared it out from their goalkeeper from a goal kick. Neto to Pröper, back to Neto. Almeida now on the ball. I don't know if that's Thiago Almeida or not, but Hertha have got a very strong team. They've got some very decent players in that squad. Bello on this left flank. Can we get this ball in counter-attack, or is it going to be a Hertha chance? It's going to be a Hertha chance, that's for sure. Randall on this right side, the Pröper now. Alfredo, they're just overlapping down those wings, aren't they? Pröper again. If we can get it in counter, we have a good chance, but I don't think... Hang on, we might do actually. Firmek, he's done really well to get that ball back. Firmek, go to your right. He does go to Sousa. Simao Sousa. He should be scoring that. That should be 2-0. There's no excuse for not putting that in the back of the net. Even so, we did well to break from the opportunity. Hertha just bombed up the pitch with so many players, left so many gaps at the back, and allowed us to exploit it, but sadly we do not capitalise on it, and we end up keeping the game at only 1-0. There's another highlight pretty much straight after it. Liuzio, Eriksson, Misic around. Nice play at the back, just don't lose it. Firmek now, come on Mattia, what are you going to do with it? Probably our best player in the team now, Mattia Firmek. He's just consistently improving. Sousa the Veerman. Come on, Martin Veerman. Can we see a good ball? Jamal Lewis. Straight into Fernandez's hands. That should have been better from Jamal. He was completely unmarked at the far post. I would have expected more from him. Hang on, Chimpetaz. Is he onside? Chimpetaz? He's gone and scored it. Doesn't matter that Lewis missed the chance because Chimpetaz has scored it anyway. It's 2-0. Firmek with the assist. We have doubled our lead inside this first half. Brilliant stuff. Another goal for Chimpetaz and another highlight for us to see here. Please do not be an instant reaction from Hertha Berlin. Please, just at least let that goal sink in for us before we go and absolutely screw it up. Randall at the moment for Hertha. I thought we were going to get the ball back then. I'm not sure who it was that did the side tackle. Goretzka, I think it was. Diaz just about missed out on it, and now Hertha on this right flank. Alfredo currently, I think that's the right back. Lewis does really well, lumps it down that left flank, and he's going to get there actually. We are going to have a chance to counter-attack again. It's over to Veerman, he's in a lot of space, he is left-footed, he gets it onto it, and he scores only his 2nd goal for the club. But we have taken a 3-goal lead in this German Cup semi-final. We look like we are destroying Hertha right now. There's another highlight. We've only advanced like another 2 minutes in game. We've seen 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes. Are we going to make it 3 in about 5 minutes? Maybe we are. Around here, lumps up the pitch. Chimpetaz does win the header. Lewis on it currently. Come on, Jamal. Jamal still with it on this left flank. Cosme, lovely ball. Chimpetaz, a chance for a hat-trick. Don't shoot from that angle. Oh, you stupid prick. What are you doing? Cosme Oh, I think we probably wasted the opportunity now. Cosme, can he find a pass? Chumbitaz! Doesn't matter, he scored. I thought it was dead and buried, but he gets a first half hat-trick, Chumbitaz. We are 4-0 up. Where was this performance against Bayern just now? I've got no idea. We're playing arguably a weaker team compared to the one that played Bayern. And yet we're absolutely putting Hertha Berlin to the sword. You've got to love it, haven't you? But even so, phenomenal first half performance. A chance maybe to make it 5 right now. Chumbitaz de Souza. It is 5-0 in a German Cup semi-final. What has happened to Hertha Berlin? I was expecting this to be a really difficult test. This has been anything but it. Like, what has happened right now? I thought this was going to be more like the Bayern Munich game. I thought it was going to be really tight, really difficult, quite cagey. And right now, Hertha Berlin have just completely capitulated and just fallen over and died, pretty much. Are we going to go and get a 6th goal inside the first half? Chumbitaz, he's through on goal. This could be a chance for a 4th goal. It's well saved in the end. If it wasn't for the Hertha Berlin keeper, we could be winning this like 7 or 8-0 already, and it's not even half time. Veerman to Souza. We do lose it. Actually, we get it back. Cosme. Souza. Oh my days, how has Souza not scored in this game? I have no idea, but even so, we finally get to half time. We are 5-0 up. Very good stuff indeed. I'm just going to say, delighted, keep it up. What else can you say? I mean, Jimenez on a 9.9 inside 45 minutes. Goretzka not having a brilliant match. I'll sub him off, I think, for Kimmich. Make that straight swap. We'll get into the second half. Hopefully see more of the same. We already have our very first highlight. Only 3 minutes into this half. If this keeps going on, it's going to be a very, very long game indeed. Neto, we win the ball back. We do lose it, though, rather cheaply. But Eriksson does get it back. Liuzio, we don't win that one. But we do get it back in the end. Souza can get there. He doesn't. Oh, he was very unlucky. Nearly reached it before the slide tackling defender there. And now Hertha have a chance to break themselves, actually. Randall is through. Randall does score. He sounds English, Steve Randall. It's 5-1. I'm just going to go and encourage the boys. It's not likely we're going to end up messing this up, but I don't want us to just concede too many goals for obvious reasons. We have a corner now. Fermet corner swung in. Liuzio, it clips the bar. Doesn't find its way into the back of the net. I think as we're now over 60 minutes in, there's been nothing else to see since that corner opportunity. We're going to make some changes. Veerman's looking a little bit knackered. We'll get Nico Williams on. I'm going to pull both Lewis and Williams back. I think I'm happy just to settle for how it is currently. We don't need any more goals. We'll go slightly time wasting, be more disciplined. Go down to positive, and then we'll proceed on. We'll still have one more substitution left in case there's an injury or anything in these last 20 minutes. But I think we'll just go for this now and just settle for it as it is. Kind of as I'm saying all this, there is actually a highlight. Are we going to have a chance for a 6th goal despite going to a more defensive formation? Maybe. Nico Williams on this right flank, fresh on the pitch, crosses it in. Fermek scores, makes it 9 goals this season for him. I think we'll make our final substitution. I'll sub off Fermek just to give him a bit of a rest. We'll get Bruno Fernandes on. We'll swap Cosme and Fernandes over. And then we've got 15 minutes to play. Will there be any more goals in this game? Chumbitaz is on a 10.0 rating. The same as what he got against Freiburg in last episode. The match we didn't actually play on camera. But my goodness me, Chumbitaz is just having one hell of a season. If he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, I don't know. Hang on, Chumbitaz, chance for 4th. He's got that 4th goal. His 45th goal of the season. Flipping, it's 7-1 in a semi-final. What has happened in this game? I have no idea. There's still possibly time for more goals. We go into stoppage time though. It has finally finished. The goal scoring just madness has finished with an 8-goal thriller. 7-1. Unfortunately, we didn't, of course, win that earlier game with Bayern, but we find our way into a German Cup final now. It's going to be with Leipzig, who beat Hoffenheim in extra time. Wow. I am astounded with what we've just done there. That's crazy stuff. Let's go to our schedule. See what we're out for next episode. We have Arsenal in not very long at all. I think I will play the Leipzig game off screen. We will then come back for Arsenal. Depending on how the league is looking, if we're not going to be catching them, we will then skip the Hertha game and then come back for the second leg. Or if it is still tight and possible, we will come back for Hertha Berlin as well. But next episode, guys, will definitely be Arsenal in the Europa League and then either the second leg as well or Hertha Berlin in the Bundesliga. Overall, though, guys, that brings this video today to a close. One unbelievable result there, 7-1 drubbing of Hertha in the Cup. Of course, we have to play them very shortly in the league. Maybe we'll have a repeat performance. Who on earth knows? And then one disappointing one with Bayern. It still is possible. 5 points. If Bayern lose 2 of their last 4, we win all 4, we can still win it. But it's unlikely Bayern are going to lose 2 games. I will be honest. It's probably unlikely Bayern will even draw 2 games. So who on earth knows? We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed today's video. If you have done, make sure to chuck a like down onto it. And if you do want to see any more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. So, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.